This is very close to home for CNN, isn't it?
It really is. Well, they were also on the receiving end of one of these parcel bombs, and the communication department tweeted out a statement yesterday in which they said there is a total lack of understanding at the White House and over the seriousness of their continued attacks on the media. They go on to say that the president and especially the White House press secretary, they say, should understand that their words matter. Well, this is what they put out in the tweet. They firmly lay the blame at the door of the White House, in which they want that rhetoric towards journalists to be changed. But of course, we know that Donald Trump sees many media outlets as the enemy, and we often hear him calling out journalists. And in one incident last week, he praised a Republican congressman for body slamming a Guardian news reporter. Now, let's just show you a video clip of him talking about that at the rally.
Any guy that can do a body slam, he's my kind. He's my guy. I shouldn't say this because there's nothing to be embarrassed about. So I was in Rome with a lot of the leaders from other countries, talking about all sorts of things, and I heard about it. And we endorsed Greg very early, but I had heard that he body slammed a reporter.
Well, you could hear him there praising what happened to that Guardian journalist, and many saying that's exactly the kind of rhetoric that needs to be stamped out. Well, my colleague Rachel took a look on social media at some of the tweets that Donald Trump had put out there about CNN, where he mentioned them. And you can see there are so many examples, but so far my colleague hasn't found one positive one. So that just goes to show as well Donald Trump's relationship with CNN some media outlets in which he highly criticises them. But in response, let me just show you as well a couple of those tweets a little bit closer up to show you some of those examples. In one of them, he says, I'm thinking about changing the name #FakeNewsCNN to #FraudNewsCNN. In another, he goes on to say that talks about their ratings being low, he says, and being boring anti-Trump panelists on the show, mostly losers in life. So clearly not a fan of their coverage. But Donald Trump was also criticised for not coming out straight away with a condemnation in one of his tweets. But then, as you heard in that video message, he then did send a stronger message, and that's one that people want to hear more of.
All right, although, as you say, maybe too little too late. Thank you very much.